now that we have seen the elevation view of this wet wall in the restroom, I wanted to just take a quick camera view because I'd like to show you how to further adjust the wall so that the grab bars go to the right location. And I want to teach you how to use the split face tool so that you can apply multiple finishes to the same wall. So I'm going to begin by just taking a camera view and showing you what this looks like. And you can see here that the tile on the back wall is actually protruding in such a way that it's overlapping this wall finish, or pardon me, it's overlapping the escutcheon plates for the grab bars. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab that wet wall and edit the type and change it from the structure here to, instead of being 6.5, now it's got to be 5.5 to accommodate the thickness of that tile. And in doing so, it should pop that backwards just a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. We can see a little bit more escutcheon plate. Let's take a look at the section view and adjust it. Okay, it's going back a little bit thinner. And let's see. Okay, now that's a little too much. Let's get it just, edit it just a little bit more. Okay, that's close enough for us. Now what I want to do is go back to that elevation, and I want to teach you how to use the split face tool. So let's go ahead and see this elevation right here. And what I want to show you how to do is change this so that perhaps above the grab bar, we have drywall. And so what we're going to do is just use this modify tool called the split face. And it's going to ask us, well, which space do you want to split? And this is the one we want to split. And now it's going to ask us, well, so where do you want this split to happen? And so we can go ahead and create it at just above the grab bars. And that's where we want to split it. Now, look what happens when I hit the checkbox. Now there's two different faces here. So they're still the same material, but that's because we have not switched this yet. So what I'm going to do now is paint. And let's say we just want gypsum wallboard here. And that's just like plain drywall. Okay, so now the material, or pardon me, the finish is the same in the sense that it's flush, but it's allowing us to provide two different finishes on there. And so I'm gonna go ahead and hide this. So later on, if we wanted to paint or we wanted to have a smooth surface to put the mirror on here, we would have the nice smooth surface to do that. So in section view, it doesn't really change the thickness here, you can see, because we would have thickness of tile and then thickness of drywall above, but it just allows us to quickly render a finish as opposed to creating two separate wall layers, which could get a little bit cumbersome. So for the split face tool, you can do it on the wall or on the floor. It's the same thing, and it's the same process, but it just allows you to bring in multiple finishes on the same wall surface without having to subdivide the actual structure of the wall itself.